What's going on, YouTube? It's V85 here. Having some trouble with my regular camera right now, so I'm back doing webcam stuff for a little while. Yay! So I just want to go ahead and get the tournament report done for Charlotte Regionals really quick, and it's the same Charlotte Regionals that Mega Capital G talked about in his Final Countdown regional report, and yeah, it was as much of a clusterfuck as he talked about. It was poorly organized and all that kind of stuff. It's actually the second time that the Charlotte Convention Center has broken the record for regional in the state of North Carolina. So, I mean, they really should be expecting it to happen, you know. Oh well. Regional report. I played Watts. Like I said I was going to. I hit round 7, and that's when I hit my X3. So I'm actually pretty proud because I only have like a handful of regionals, and we don't have regionals that much in this area. So you know, I'm pretty happy with that and everything. Some things that, you know, I learned from the regional, and definitely going to apply that kind of stuff to the next big event I go to and everything. There's some rulings and everything that I'm going to cover in this video really quick, and actually no, I'm not going to cover them in this video. I'll actually cover them in my Watt deck profile that I'm going to do later on in this video, later on in this week, to show the I played with, what worked, what didn't work, what I would change with it, and I'll go over some of the rulings that I learned at the regional there that'll really help out Watt players on the competitive side, and what it has to do with rulings, especially with Watt Giraffe. That one has some really weird rulings to it. So first round of the regional was against Windups, and it's a deck that I heavily sided against. I 2-0'd him in time. He pretty much had no clue what to do against Watts, and it's pretty much one of the reasons I play Watts in the first place, is people really don't know how to play against it, and a lot of people never even played against it, so they're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So game 1, he attempted to Shockmaster me, but Shockmaster doesn't work against Watts because Watts are all continuous effects. At least, you know, they're attacked directly, and the Watt Hopper Lock are all continuous effects, so Shockmaster doesn't do anything to it. So we went into game 2, and we stalled each other out because I stalled him out with my Hopper Lock, and he stalled me out with Level Limit Area B, which was very interesting. And we went into time, and I finally mistwormed his Utopia, his Level Limit Area B, and his Zen mains off the field, and reborned one of my Watt Cobras from the graveyard and attacked with him directly. That did enough life points to where he couldn't come back. Game 2 was against Lightsworn, and
theoretically Watts is good as you have access to Huge Revolution. Revolution is a good card against E. However, if you don't draw the Huge Revolution before they drop JD, that's a problem. And it happened twice in a row. Wasn't fun. So that was my X1. Next, which is against Six Sams. And I could tell this guy really didn't know what was going on. It's probably his first in regional, probably just built the deck and everything, so it was a pretty easy matchup. Next round was against Machina Geargia, and it's a deck that I knew was coming up, but for some reason, like, I didn't have a good side against it. I don't know why. Like, the best I had was Fossil Dynas, and yeah, it worked, but it was a he won the match. It was my X2, but it was very even. We just exchanged hits the entire time. It was a very fun match. He ended up beating me in time just because of life points. It actually was like the same situation as the wind-up
matchup, but I just couldn't get rid of his stuff on the field, and he ended up having like 200 more life points than me. I was like, son of a bitch. But oh well. Next matchup was against Beastun, and this matchup had me shitting my pants because I know Beastun pretty well, and it made skill drain, and skill drain kind of rapes windups, or it rapes Watts. It rapes windups too, but it rapes Watts. And he didn't draw the skill drain until game 3, which I was very, very happy for, because game 1 I controlled him, and then game 2 he actually did this. He actually had 3 Photon Saber Tigers out, and then he tributed them all for Beast King Barbaros and nuked my field. So holy shit, nobody's ever done that to me. And you know, I didn't have the Valor or the Warning or the Revolution, and so he got me. He earned that one. And then game 3 we went in, and he was very, very tired, so he wasn't thinking right. And turn 2 is we go into time at the very beginning of game 3, and turn 2 he activates skill drain while I have Messenger of Peace on board, and that cost him the game because all I did was just pass turn to him and just didn't do anything. So I ended up winning that. The next matchup was against another 6 Sams, and game 1 he plowed right through me. Like, he literally, going into game 2, he didn't even know what I was playing, which was really, really bad. That's how bad I drew in the game 1. So game 2 opens up, and open up very well and just lock him down, and from there, you know, just do my normal watch stuff. Game really weird. He
Wanted me to go first. I was like, okay. So I opened up Fossil Dyna, Huge Revolution, Dark Bribe, and a couple other spells, like another spell, another trap, and a Watt Dragonfly. So I immediately know that he's most likely going to try to OTK me. So I set the Fossil Dyna, set the Revolution, set the Bribe, and pass. He did exactly that. He committed the cardinal sin and just put all of his chips on the table. So he spewed his deck onto the table and attacked on Fossil Dyna and lost from there. So the only thing that made it slow was I wasn't drawing any monsters besides Dragonflies, so I just pecked them to death with Dragonflies, which was kind of funny. So that was still X2. And going into round 7 was my nightmare match. Gladiator Beasts. It was not fun. That was not a fun match whatsoever. Going into game 3 of that matchup, I made the worst misplay of the entire day. I decided goes in match against him, and I decided goes in match against a lot of matchups that day, so it was definitely an MVP card. Decided goes in match, and it actually drew it in game 3, and set it, and you know, did my normal stuff and passed. Mind you, I didn't have a hopper lockup at this time. He has an quest on board. He goes Proving Ground into Bestiari. And I already know, I was like, alright, he's going into Gazaris. It didn't occur to me that Gazaris was a dark right at that second. So he contacts into Gazaris, and I lost from there. So, yay. There goes the fatigue factor coming in. So, we get done with round 7. I just went ahead and dropped because that was my X3. And it was already 10 o'clock at night, so I just didn't give a fuck about what was going on. I wasn't going to spend any more time there. So, that was my regional report. It was long, it was drawn out, it was kind of hellish for an event, but it was an event. So, comment down below, tell me what you think. I'll put that deck list up later on this week. If you're at the Charlotte Regional, let me know what you thought of it. It was, like I said, I thought it was just poorly put together and poorly managed. So, tell me what you think. This is V85. Over and out.